Hey folks, welcome back to the channel. I'm Elliot. This is Everything Elliot, and today we got a project that's been a long time coming. So if you've been following along, you know that I regraded my entire yard, and on that side of the shop, over here, is where my wood yard used to be. So it was kind of ugly. It wasn't really, how do they say that? Curb appeal. Didn't have curb appeal, per my wife. That was her word. And she wants it hidden behind the shop. So here we are. I dug this out, oh man, a couple videos ago. We got some millings here today. I already spread out the first one pretty barbarically because I wanted to get out of the way, or get them out of the way for the second truck that just dumped here. I think we're gonna have a lot. I think we're gonna have more than we need, but I can't really order like a truck and a half. It's all or nothing. I'm using the Kubota L4701 today because, well, frankly, my skid steer is still down. Yeah, there it is, still sitting up on jack stands. And that is the front axle. I tore the front axle out of it because it's broken. The new one's right here. It's just not all put together yet. And I still don't have the track. So even if I had the axle in, we wouldn't be able to use it. So the Kubota is going to be the workhorse today. And you can see I got my employee sitting on the tractor waiting for me to go. We're going to go take the rototiller off of it and we're going to put the box blade on. I think that's what's really going to help us out here today. And I think if I have too much, I might just come up the hill a little bit, or extend out past the shop a little bit. I don't really know what I'm gonna do with the extra material. The plan is try to slope it this way out into the yard. That's the plan. And we're gonna eyeball it. Because somebody took my laser and never returned it. That's what I get for lending things out. All right, let's get to it. Okay, now that we got the box blade on the tractor and we have this second load of millings, it's time to crudely push this out with the bucket before using the box blade. But before we get into that, a word from today's sponsor. Now, maybe I'm just behind the times on lock technology, but this has got to be some of the coolest locks I've ever seen before. So this is bolt lock system, and you use your truck keys. So there's no more carrying around a whole key ring of different keys. So once that's out, you just take your truck key, you insert it, turn the key, and the lock pops open. So now this padlock is to my truck key, and I don't need to carry around any other keys with me. Now, I'm the kind of guy that carries around a lot of keys because I have a lot of different locks for a lot of different things. And this is the solution to that. This is unbelievable, to be honest with you. I've never seen anything like this before. Maybe this has existed for a long time and I just didn't know about it. So check out their website. I'll leave a link down in the description below, and they've got just about anything. Now, you have to know what type of key you have. So you enter your make and model and they'll tell you, hey, this is the type of key you got, and these are the locks that are available for you. So Bolt Locks, thanks for sponsoring today's video. Again, check them out. Link is down in the description. All right, so we got a good majority of this pushed out with the Kubota. Really haven't used the box blade all that much yet. And I have too much material, as expected, so I think I'll just come out this way a little bit more. If anything, it'll give me somewhere to park my trailer in the wintertime, so it's not on the grass. And we'll just keep, there's a low spot here, that's why I dumped some there. We'll just keep going at this. But my son has decided he wants to go inside, so since I am Mr. Mom today, I have to go inside with him for a little bit, and we got to put this on pause. All right, so I've made a decision that I am going to make a trailer parking area because I just have a lot of material to use up. This area right here is much lower. You can kind of see where it comes up there. So it is low here already. Yeah, I probably sound like a jet engine. I'm gonna push all this material back till I can see the end of the fabric. We're gonna lay out some fabric here, to about there, 20 foot. Come out and over here. I should have enough material for that. Shouldn't be an issue. Not gonna lie to you, I don't have a lot of faith that this box blade is gonna do anything on this heavy clay, but we'll scrape it anyway. I need to put another screw there, hold that in. That's your classic whoopsie daisy. Right about here, maybe? Yeah, that'll do. We'll have to square it up a little bit though. I need a knife. Let's just put this over here for now. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Come on. Come on. Relax. All right, I think we got it held down enough. I'm gonna grab a drink of water and we're gonna hop back on the tractor. All right, well, it's all spread out, and I'm not gonna lie to you, it's not my finest work. You probably can't tell on camera, but it has got a little bit of a wave to it. After using a skid steer, going back to the box blade and tractor sure is, well, it's a challenge. Not gonna lie to you. But we got it mostly done. I'm gonna hit it with a 3-foot rake, and we're gonna call it good enough. Let's remember, this is not winning any beauty pageants. This is just going to be a wood yard. It just needs to be solid ground for me not to get muddy feet and what have you. Yeah, that's about it. 3-foot rake, rock and roll. I'm gonna be sweating by the time I'm done with this. And then after that, we're done. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm currently suffering from the good enough. What am I doing trying to make this perfect? Again, it's a wood yard. I was on mud and dirt prior. I wish I had my skid steer running. Let's grab the tractor and let's go get the splitter. This is super heavy. I need to learn to stop grunting on camera. That's one of my downfalls. like the looks of that. We're starting to get somewhere now. All right, let's get this thing blocked and leveled. Then we can set the conveyor up, get the grizzly bars on, and see where we need to put this thing. I think this is distance-wise kind of where I want to be. All right, let's get this thing leveled out. Now, let's see if this old girl will fire up. It hasn't ran in, I don't know how many months. All right, full choke. Is battery dead? It's a brand new battery. What the heck? All right, let me go get my jump box. All right, jump box. Let's see here. Choke. All right, I'm gonna go get the grizzly bars because we need to install those before we put the conveyor all the way up. So I'm gonna go grab them with the tractor because they're super heavy. All right, let's try that. It's not gonna work. It's too straight. I really should just cut these chains to where they need to be instead of having all this slack. That should work. All right, folks, that's gonna button this one up. We got the Eastonmade splitter back in its new home and the gooseneck in its new home. So we're in pretty good shape here. I'm pretty happy with this. Very happy with the way it turned out. We got plenty of room here. I was a little concerned that the gooseneck would be too long and kind of get in my way, but it seems like it worked out just fine. We're gonna have plenty of room to move totes around here. And eventually, I'm gonna do some tote storage. Well, I don't know if you've seen my videos before, you know that during the wintertime I kind of stack them on that row there. But maybe we'll store some back here. Who knows? Because I assume I'll end up snow blowing all of this. Now that we'll be able to operate in the wintertime, because prior I couldn't do it in the winter. It was too mucky. I mean, it does get cold here, so I'm not going to be doing it on super cold days, but for the most part, if I can snow blow this, get everything out of the way, we should be able to work here in the winter. really not be that big of a deal. Well, folks, all right, hit that subscribe button. Send this to somebody that might enjoy it. And until the next one, hope you guys have a great day.